tasks, allowing humans to focus on creativity, innovation, and purpose. And in governance, AI has enhanced transparency, participation, and accountability, creating a truly democratic society where technology serves the people. This future is a testament to what can be achieved when technology is shared, not hoarded. It is a vision of a world where AI empowers rather than enslaves, a world where every person has the tools they need to thrive in harmony with each other and the planet. As we look to the future of AI in our own world, this imagined society reminds us that the path we choose, whether one of equitable access or exclusive control, will shape the future of humanity. Chapter 36. AI in the 21st Century. The next frontier of inequality. As artificial intelligence, AI, rapidly transforms the 21st century, it carries the potential to revolutionize every facet of human life, from healthcare and education to employment and governance. Yet, like the technological revolutions that preceded it, from the Industrial Revolution to the rise of the Internet, AI also has the potential to deepen existing inequalities. Throughout history, access to cutting-edge technologies has often been monopolized by a small, powerful elite, leaving entire populations marginalized or excluded from the benefits of progress. If we fail to learn from history, AI could become the next great driver of inequality, exacerbating global disparities and creating new forms of digital and economic exclusion. In this chapter, we will explore how unequal access to AI technologies is emerging as the next frontier of inequality. By examining historical patterns of technological exclusion, we can better understand the potential dangers of AI when it is controlled by a select few. At the same time, we will consider how AI, if made universally accessible, could serve as a powerful tool for empowerment, driving social and economic progress across all segments of society. As we move further into the AI age, the question of who has access to AI and who does not will be pivotal in determining whether this powerful technology becomes a tool for widespread upliftment or a means of further marginalization. The historical context: technology as a double-edged sword. From the invention of the wheel to the development of the printing press, steam engine, and internet, history is filled with examples of how technological advances have reshaped societies and economies. While each of these innovations brought significant improvements in productivity, communication, and quality of life, their benefits were not always equitably distributed. Access to new technologies has often been concentrated among the wealthy and powerful, while poorer and marginalized communities have been left behind or exploited. Chapter 1 of this book laid the foundation by exploring the idea that those with access to advanced technology hold a significant advantage over those without it. For example, the wheel revolutionized agriculture, trade, and transportation in ancient Mesopotamia. But the vast majority of people, particularly those in more remote or isolated regions, did not experience the same level of advancement until much later. Similarly, the printing press democratized knowledge in Europe, fueling the Renaissance and Reformation. But illiteracy and limited access to books continued to disenfranchise large segments of the population, particularly women and the lower classes. Chapters 9 through 23 explored examples of how military and colonial powers use superior technologies to dominate and exploit less technologically advanced societies. From Genghis Khan's horse-riding archers to the Maxim gun in the scramble for Africa, technological superiority has often translated into political and military domination. In these instances, the technological gap was used as a tool for subjugation, with devastating consequences for those on the losing side. Even in the 20th century, technological advancements, such as nuclear weapons and satellite technology, were disproportionately controlled by a small group of superpowers, leading to new global power imbalances during the Cold War. The development of the Internet and mobile technology in chapters 32 and 33 brought about the democratization of information and communication. But once again, those with access to these technologies surged ahead, while billions of people, particularly in the developing world, remain digitally disconnected. Now, as we enter the age of AI, the same patterns are emerging. AI has the potential to transform industries, improve healthcare, optimize education, and enhance governance. However, if access to AI is limited to a privileged few, we risk creating a new, deeply entrenched divide, one where those with AI at their disposal thrive, while those without it are left in the digital dust. The AI divide, a new global inequality. AI is often touted as the next major general-purpose technology, on par with electricity and the Internet. It is being integrated into a vast array of sectors, including finance, healthcare, transportation, agriculture, and manufacturing. By automating tasks, analyzing massive datasets, and providing insights that would be impossible for humans to generate on their own, AI promises to boost productivity, drive innovation, and solve some of humanity's most pressing challenges. However, the distribution of AI is already highly uneven. Wealthy nations and corporations, particularly in North America, Europe, and East Asia, are investing heavily in AI research and development, creating an ever-growing gap between them and the rest of the world. Countries with advanced economies are not only more likely to adopt AI but also to benefit from it, as they have the infrastructure, education systems, and financial resources needed to fully integrate AI into their economies and societies. Meanwhile, low-income countries and marginalized communities within wealthier nations risk being left behind. In regions where basic technological infrastructure such as internet access and reliable electricity is still lacking, the leap to AI seems distant. Rural areas, indigenous populations, and urban poor communities are particularly vulnerable to being excluded from the benefits of AI. This emerging AI divide mirrors the digital divide of the early internet age, where those without access to computers or the internet were cut off from the economic and social opportunities that the digital revolution provided. Economic inequality is further amplified by the fact that AI technologies are largely developed and controlled by a small number of tech giants. Companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Tencent dominate the AI landscape, with vast resources to invest in cutting-edge research, data collection, and computational power. As these companies control the development of AI algorithms and systems, they also hold immense power over how AI is used, who benefits from it, and who does not. The potential for monopolistic control of AI is a growing concern, just as access to railroads, electricity, and telecommunications in the past was often concentrated in the hands of a few powerful companies or governments. The same risk exists with AI. If AI remains primarily in the domain of large corporations, the benefits of AI, such as increased productivity, healthcare innovation, and improved governance, could be hoarded by a small elite, leaving the majority of the population with limited access. AI and the workforce, automation and job displacement. One of the most immediate and widely discussed impacts of AI is its potential to disrupt the workforce. As AI systems become more capable of automating a wide range of tasks, from manufacturing to administrative work, millions of jobs are at risk of becoming obsolete. Low-skilled workers, particularly those in industries like retail, logistics, and customer service, are likely to be the most vulnerable to AI-driven automation. The threat of job displacement is not new. During the Industrial Revolution, the rise of steam-powered machinery displaced countless artisans and farmers, leading to widespread social upheaval and the creation of the first labor unions. In the 20th century, assembly lines and automation in manufacturing led to the decline of traditional manufacturing jobs and the rise of service sector employment. However, the scope of AI's potential to displace jobs is far greater. Unlike previous waves of automation, which primarily affected blue-collar workers, AI threatens to disrupt white-collar professions as well. AI systems are already capable of performing tasks that were once thought to be uniquely human, such as legal research, medical diagnostics, and financial analysis. As AI continues to improve, it could potentially replace large portions of the workforce in fields such as accounting, law, journalism, and education. While AI has the potential to create new jobs, particularly in AI development, data analysis, and other tech fields, there is a risk that the benefits of AI-driven economic growth will not be evenly distributed. High-skilled workers, particularly those with expertise in AI fields, are likely to benefit from the rise of AI, while low-skilled workers may find it increasingly difficult to find employment in an economy that relies more on machines than human labor. This disparity could lead to a polarization of the workforce, where high-pay jobs in AI development and tech industries are concentrated in wealthy countries and urban centers, while lower-impact workers in rural areas or developing regions are left without access to the skills or opportunities needed to thrive in an AI-driven economy. AI and global power dynamics, a new geopolitical divide. The unequal distribution of AI technologies also has the potential to create new geopolitical divisions. As AI becomes a key driver of economic and military power, countries that lead in AI development are likely to gain significant advantages on the global stage. Nations that invest heavily in AI research and AI-driven industries will be better positioned to dominate global markets, control strategic industries, and influence international policy. For example, countries like China and the United States have already recognized the strategic importance of AI and are engaged in a global AI arms race, investing billions in AI research, talent acquisition, and infrastructure. These nations are not only focused on developing AI for economic purposes, such as autonomous weapons systems, AI-driven surveillance, and cybersecurity. The use of AI in geopolitical conflict raises ethical concerns about the potential for AI to be weaponized, exacerbating global tensions and power imbalances, writes Rex Stoker. Meanwhile, countries with limited access to AI technologies are at risk of becoming increasingly marginalized in the global economy. Without the resources to develop or adopt AI at scale, these nations may find it difficult to compete in international markets, leading to economic stagnation and political instability. The rise of AI could thus reinforce existing North-South divides, where wealthy, technologically advanced nations continue to accumulate power and influence, while poorer, less developed nations struggle to catch up. AI and surveillance, the risk of digital oppression. One of the most concerning potential consequences of unequal access to AI is its use as a tool for surveillance and oppression. In countries where political freedoms are limited, AI-powered surveillance systems have the potential to be used by authoritarian regimes to monitor, control, and oppress their populations. Facial recognition technology, predictive policing, and automated social credit systems are already being deployed in some regions, raising fears that AI could be used to suppress dissent, target vulnerable communities, and stifle political opposition. In China, for example, the government has implemented an extensive AI-driven surveillance network that uses facial recognition and data analysis to monitor the behavior of citizens. The country's social credit system, which uses AI to assign scores to individuals based on their behavior, has been criticized for its potential to infringe on privacy and restrict personal freedoms. As AI surveillance technologies become more sophisticated, there is a real risk that they could be used to reinforce authoritarian control and suppress democratic movements around the world. Without international regulations or ethical frameworks to govern the use of AI, there is a danger that these technologies could be misused by governments or corporations, leading to new forms of digital oppression and inequality. Those with access to AI-powered surveillance systems will have unprecedented control over populations, while those being surveilled will face privacy violations and restricted freedoms. The path forward: ensuring equitable access to AI. As AI becomes an integral part of modern life, it is critical that we take steps to ensure that everyone, regardless of their background, geography, or socioeconomic status, has access to the benefits of this transformative technology. This means actively working to close the AI divide by investing in education, infrastructure, and policies that promote inclusive access to AI technologies. Governments, businesses, and international organizations must collaborate to develop policies that regulate AI and ensure that its benefits are shared equitably. This includes investing in AI education and training programs, particularly for underrepresented groups and communities in developing countries. It also means promoting open-source AI technologies that can be accessed and used by individuals and organizations, without the need for significant financial investment. At the same time, we must address the ethical implications of AI by developing global standards for AI governance, particularly in areas like surveillance, military applications, and data privacy. Ensuring that AI is used for the common good, rather than for oppression or exploitation, will be key to creating a future where AI serves humanity as a whole, not just a select few. Conclusion: the rise of artificial intelligence in the 21st century has the potential to be one of the most transformative developments in human history, offering opportunities to solve global challenges, improve well-being, and drive economic growth. However, as with previous technological revolutions, AI also carries the risk of creating new inequalities, particularly if access to AI is concentrated in the hands of a small